stuff without that other piece?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't fathom it because I actually don't want to say what it would be because that's an assumption or potential judgment.
Yeah.
And, the San Miguel, I pull one of his cards every day and read it. And I pull one of my Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion in Taoism, one of her cards every day to focus on for that day. Assumption and judgments are deadly. I don't want people to apply them to me. So I try to catch myself. And even to my story, I don't know, Sarah.
Yes.
But so it doesn't matter. What matters is how rich I am.
Yes.
Because of, the mountaintop experiences are wonderful and they carry us through the pits. Because there's lots of pits. There still are lots of pits. And I am real. It's not all airy fairy and flowers. Yeah. Believe me, Sarah. Oh, no. Oh, I have many moments. And in GMVs, whatever, I am actually very mindful of kind of my global where I'm at because of everything now, not trying to hide. Mind you, I think there's a lot of people, and you're the one who taught me the word persist. I do not like the word chronic pain. It's so labeling, it's so fashioned, it's so limiting. But persistent pain is so descriptive and real, and it's accurate. So thank you for that too. See, I lost. Yeah. What was I going to say there? I don't know. I hope through all of this that you can pull out what is meaningful for you in this, because this is about your research project. And
yeah. There's so much. It's about kind of distilling it down to bring out.
I know. I hope that. No, you will. You're very skilled, and I've seen it in action. How you can, sometimes I call it verbal diarrhea. Verbal diarrhea. You can kind of take it and solidify it into some, context. That's why I'm really striving for principled learning and looking through a lens of principles, because I get too down into specifics, I can get.
Yes.
So I care of my.
Once I'll send you the recordings and eventually the transcript. And once I though actually write the story, then it becomes like a collaboration, right? So I want your input and really wanting to make sure that it distills it in a way that lands for you as holding kind of the truth of your experience.
Right. And it isn't about me personally. It's about my persistent pain, how I'm doing better and living well as one person in your research study.
Yeah.
And I'm very respectful of that in the end. So enjoy. Yeah. And I think the photos just simply reflect everything that I am reading.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah, it was wonderful to go through everything that you sent. And I'm sure I'll go through it a lot more in kind of crafting the story and kind of pulling out quotes from you and different pieces that you've shared there. I think there's, again, I'm excited and I'm a little bit like, okay, how do I pull this all together?
I'm very aware the old tapes, I could almost want to say, I'm so sorry to have overwhelmed you with so much stuff.
No, not at all.
But no,
not
I catch myself and I just say, this is
Mm-hmm.
me. I've done what I've done.
Mm-hmm.
I trust that out of this, you will, I like the word, I was going to say glean, but I've gained a new term today, functional, practical, distill. I like that.
Yeah.
I inspire a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's very good that you will be able to distill this. And
yeah, I look forward to digging into
I
it.
just wish you well and want to say simply in humility, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Truly, this is you're the third person. You can probably tell from the research meeting title. You're the third person I've spoken with, and I did my first 2 interviews, and then I said to my husband, I'm like, I want to do 100. Like it's so, like, you know me, I've got a pain background. Personally, I've been working in pain for over a decade, and the amount of like wisdom and learning and depths of understanding and diversity that only 3 interviews in, I feel like I'm taking from this it's humbling, and it has me in awe, and I'm really, 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 I don't know if you noticed, I've multiple times listening to you speak today, my eyes have teared up. Like, it's really been such an honor. I'm so appreciative of...
Well, yeah, and I hope you can realize that not only are you studying all of this, and you're teaching all of this, you are a pivotal gift to many, many people who come to your classes and sessions and partake of your wisdom and how you give opportunity for people to contribute. But I would hazard a guess that there isn't one person in any GMV class with any of you that doesn't have pain beyond the physical.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And how I think you're very good at drawing those parallels insidiously to draw people out to see beyond just their physical pain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I loved how you named that today and kind of pulled together the experience. A book. This gets a little like philosophical, and I haven't actually made it all the way through. But in the beginning part, it's called The Culture of Pain by David Morris. He writes about the myth of physical and mental pain. This myth that we've carried through our culture. And so when I write about pain, I often reference...
The culture?
The Culture of Pain. Yeah, it's...
who's the author?
David Morris.
Okay. Well, I continually, and I love that you give so much reference material. And in the DMVs, you are limited to how much time you can allow for any one person to express. And I know that, I think at times that must be a bit frustrating for you. And so in this research project, you get, to do 5 way further in depth. Like, I am becoming more of a listener in the GMVs. Because I still have so much to learn. Mm-hmm. The more you learn, the more you don't know. The more you know. Yeah. I mean, all of these cliches are there for reasons.
They really are. They really are. And that, like, again, I feel like these 3 interviews that I've been doing make me feel that way. Like, the more I learn, the more I don't know. It's like, wow, which I kind of love that feeling. I love that feeling.
Oh,
yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
Well, and it keeps one humble. And I'm very aware that, what I think my best is today is my absolute ultimate best, and knowledge and will be minuscule very shortly.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I often feel that way about Change Pain as a whole. When I run into somebody who maybe came to Change Pain in our second year, I feel kind of like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were doing great things then, but, we just keep kind of growing and evolving.
Well,
yeah.
Exactly. And now, interesting, Dr. Lau has had to pause, breathe, and reflect with her own self-care, and which she will be doing. And that had to be very hard for all of you, because now knowing the situation, I mean, that did not look good from the start. And it's amazing what the outcome was. And again, I know she'll take it as another opportunity to, and maybe a little more, to pivot and reframe for her own journey.
Yeah.
And so I had a lot of prayers for all of you, because you're a team. I mean, look at the new website. I mean, it just expresses that so clearly and thoroughly. And it's helped being a nurse and having been a critical care nurse educator too. I had a lot of transferable skills. And so it's taken a lot of fear out of some of the medical stuff. And then when we can talk at a level, a deeper level of, and I feel good about that. I feel part of the team, and I feel I can help and contribute to my own care by helping them help me. Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And through this, helping understand how to help others too, which is, again.
Well, I will never stop with doing those GMVs, and again, everybody's my continued teacher, and I'm brought to tears so many times by the courage of so many people, and the desperate desire to manage, or they wouldn't be there. They wouldn't be at the GMV, right?
Yeah.
Like yay, you're here, you breathe.
Yeah.
Some days that's me, Sarah. I'm just there because I breathe. I hope I haven't painted a perfectionistic journey here.
No.
Because that's very important to me at this stage of my life.
And remember too, right? If you feel like what I've written is presenting too much of a perfectionist journey, then we'll have a conversation and we'll work through that, and we'll weave in more of what, again, feels true and right and authentic to you in the capturing of the story.
Well, my enthusiasm, and it's always been all my life, and when I had to rebalance this caring, I said to the counselor in my 30s, maybe I should quit critical care nursing. Maybe I should. And he looked at me and he said, Jackie, if you were to quit nursing and go sell coffee beans, you'd do it with 115%. He said, no, we just have to reframe and rechannel and direct in a more balanced, self-serving way.
That sounds like a very wise moment for that counselor.
So there you go.
Yeah.
And
beautiful.
I mean,
beautiful.
I've got a good sense of humor.
Yes.
Thank you. And
thank you.
And be well. And I'm excited. As an educator, I mean, I participated in lots of other research stuff myself, and so this is exciting. I'm living through you too.
It is really exciting. Yeah, my program is a professional development program for the counseling training, and so doing the thesis route is an option. that many of my classmates feel like I'm crazy for taking. But I love it. I love it. And I feel like I'm learning so much more from this process than many of the other classes that I've taken as a part of my program. I really,
and that's why you do the job you do at Change Pain. You love people and you can relate to their pain. And you're see, you're furthering your education. Maybe I'm selfish. Will only further help me because you will just be further evolved in that educator role.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But you're a natural girl, and you are loved by every human being at Change Pain Clinic and within class. I mean, yes, you are deeply respected and loved for your gifts and talents and just who you are. So I hope you can stand naked and know you're enough just by breathing too.
Working on that. I'm only 42, Jackie. I've got some time.
Anyway, you're amazing. You are amazing.
Thank you so much for this.
Yeah,
it's really such a gift. Okay.
Till
I follow up. Okay. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You.